of becoming the first American woman to row solo from California to Hawaii. We've made it to day 40, and I am 275, roughly, miles away from Oahu. I thought I'd answer a couple more questions before I get there. The first one, I'm gonna combine into two questions. Do I have to do rehabilitation after arrival for not walking so long? One. And how did you train physically for this? I'm gonna mix those together because they are kind of the same question, because after my first row, I was kind of prepping for this row right off that row. So I had to get myself strong again and also train for a row at the same time. So my first row, it took me about a year to get back to what I felt like strong, and as strong as I was before I had left. And that was a lot of time, just like a lot of cardio, but really it was more strength training that I was doing, a lot of powerlifting, a lot of like time in the gym to get my strength back, especially in my legs, like the parts of my legs I didn't use, like my calves and stuff. So yes, I will have to rehab in a sense, but it's really just getting like some of that strength back in some of the muscles that weren't used, and then making sure I'm not getting overuse injuries in some of the parts that weren't really used. Well, that was a good question. The next question is, what has surprised you most about this row? I think the thing that surprised me the most about this row is just like how wonderful actually the solitude has been. I was a little worried about being pretty lonely and what that would be like, and you know, a lot of people before this row would say, you know, I think I would go absolutely insane being alone that long, and I didn't necessarily feel that way, but there was part of me that was a little worried about it. But I think I've really loved the solitude. In a sense, I haven't, you know, the first week or two I did feel lonely because I was a little afraid and it was a new transition, but I've really settled into it, and I've loved this time by myself. I've loved to just like come into my own and sing at the top of my lungs or yell into the void, or just be with myself, has been really good for me. So I think it surprised me how little I've felt lonely, especially after those first 2 weeks. And honestly, like, I feel if anyone feels like they want time by themselves, finding that opportunity for intentional seclusion. I know isolation is really hard for anyone, especially if it's not chosen, but chosen seclusion can be so good for your brain, especially if it's done with intention, and if you're paying attention to yourself. So that has been wonderful. The last question is, how did I come up with the name Lily for the boat? And the answer is, I did not come up with the name Lily for the boat. Lily came to me with her name, and Lily gets to keep her name. It's bad luck and considered not a good idea to change the name of a boat, and I would never ever dream of changing the name when I got Lily. So Lily has done 4 different ocean rows before I got my hands on her. She did 2 Atlantics and 1 Pacific, and then 1 row around Great Britain as well. Anna McLean actually just made a really cool video talking about Lily's history and all the world records that Lily has been able to participate in, because she's a really special boat. But I also reached out to Anna because I wanted to get the full scoop on why Lily is Lily. And she said that she named Lily after the song Lily the Pink by the Scaffolds, and I love it. It's a great anthem for this beautiful boat. And I feel the absolute magic that every ocean rower that's gotten the chance to love this boat and be on this boat and be in the spot that I'm sitting in right now, I feel them as much as I do myself here. The history of Lily is amazing, and I couldn't be more grateful to get a chance to set a record with her as well. So to all the beautiful people that came before me, Anna, Owen, Duncan, Gus, and the wonderful men of the entrepreneurship. Cheers to you guys. And obviously, the biggest cheers to Lily Pink.